What is up, you guys? Matt McKeever here with Dwight, and so we're just checking out his most recent project. So do you want to just kind of give us a real high level?
Sure. So this is my personal residence. The original home was built in the 1960s, and we're turning it into a modern masterpiece. So the idea is, once we're all done, for it not to look like a renovation or remodel, it's going to look like a new build. Come on in and I'll show you around.
Sweet. So here we are on the third level, I guess this would be? What would you call this?
I call this the upper second floor. Lower second floor.
So here we are on
six levels in this place.
I've never seen a job site this well organized. And in part 2 of this video series, you'll see on Matt Piche's channel, Dwight's going to dive into some more of the details about how you should be keeping your job site, but clearly this isn't your first job site. Do you mind diving in for my channel, just a little bit of the background?
Yeah, no problem. So actually, I primarily work in the electrical field full time. So I work for an electrical utility, and that's where I've learned a lot of, I guess you could say, the more business side of things.
Yeah.
Because I work for such a big company, they have to be on the up and up when it comes to all the regulations with the notice of project and so on. So, but I've been lucky enough where I've had exposure to the residential and the utility side of things. So I started off working as an electrician with my uncles, and from there my passion just grew. It started off with working on our first duplex conversion, and now we've grown our business into this, building our own dream home. So in terms of scale, I'm going to be honest with you, this is the largest project that I've done.
I believe it. It's
to
massive.
Scale, but I do have a new build coming up that I'm going to be working on, which is exciting. This is pretty much a new build.
Yes.
But I'm actually going to be doing from the ground up. That's going to be starting. We're going through the permit process right now. But yeah, in terms of scale, this is the largest project to date. Before this, it's been more so just renovations.
Okay, and so maybe walk us through that first duplex conversion you said?
Yeah, so the first duplex conversion, it's a house just around the corner from here.
Oh, okay.
That's where my wife and I started our real estate investing together.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it was just like your standard Scarborough bungalow, and we converted it into a legal duplex. We did really well. Since buying that home, it's pretty much doubled in value.
Oh, nice.
And I'm not gonna act like that was all me. Pretty much anyone who bought in the Toronto market in the last 4 years looks like a genius. But we also did it smart. We made sure to pull permits, do our due diligence, do everything right, and convert it into a legal duplex.
And so we're going to dive into it on your channel about kind of how we met at Rain's Acre. But walk us through what kind of got you into real estate investing in the first place?
This is gonna sound so cliche, but it was Rich Dad Poor Dad.
It is for everyone.
Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad.
That was the gateway drug for me too.
Yes.
So when did you discover it? And
I'm gonna say that was in college.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it was a little late, but I guess it's better than never.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But I think everyone always says that hindsight is 20/20. We wish we'd have started 10 years ago, but we're in the future, and at least I did start, and I'm still relatively young, only 30. So
yeah, no, this is amazing to be doing a project like this at 30. Honestly, guys, you're going to want to check out episode 3 of this, where we're going to walk through with Jeff Wybo and actually get a full idea of the scope of this project. It's going to look amazing. We're definitely going to have to come back also and shoot another video once it's done, because I can only imagine what this is going to look like with all the finishes and all the bells and whistles, because this is truly awesome. So you guys are used to, on my channel, usually we're just looking at income properties, usually just looking at investment properties, but this is a little bit more of a special situation. Do you mind walking my audience through it?
Yeah, definitely. So when it comes to investors, a lot of us are a lot more reserved.
At the start, a lot of us are very frugal, we're living below our means.
Exactly. So yes, the capital that we're putting into this place, which is our principal residence, we could have put that into, say, 1 or 2 other rentals, but I just wanted to make sure that, I feel that, like, my wife and I have been together for about 4 or 5 years, and I feel that we've never really had that home base, and we're always living through renovations, and especially now we have a 1-year-old. I just want to have that place where we can call it home, be comfortable, and I'm saying that once this is done, I'm going to take a break, but I know that's never going to happen. I'm just a workaholic. I'm always going to have something on the go. So I just want to make sure that at the end of the day that my family is taken care of. So in terms of putting my dollars, or look at every dollar as a soldier out there working, right?
Absolutely.
This probably isn't the best, but you have to figure out what your best is. And for me and my family, we found that having our own principal residence done is what makes the most sense for us.
Yeah.
And obviously at the end of the day, we're still looking at this as an investment. We're not just making it rain and throwing money down the toilet. The numbers are going to make sense, and hopefully once this is done, we'll still turn a good profit, cash out, and then be able to put that money to an investment.
Yeah, and so I think that's just a really powerful point here, is that there's the opportunity that you've still forced a lot of equity into this property, and so you're going to access that, and you can borrow that and then go use that for the next project. And as long as you structure it right, guys, you can still use that as tax deductible interest. As long as you're able to keep the fund proceeds separate from whatever fund proceeds you're going to use personally versus the fund proceeds you're going to invest into your next investment property, that's clean for Canadian tax purposes. So there's still a great opportunity here to continue the velocity of your money. So it's not like it's going to be tied up necessarily in your principal residence forever.
Exactly.
All right, thanks so much, Dwight, for letting us come check out the project. And actually, in part 2, Matt Piche is going to dive into it with you and just kind of talk about how organized your job site is and some best practices that honestly all of us should be implementing, but I think very few of us are. So you guys are not going to want to miss that out. So jump over to Matt Piche's channel and make sure you sub to Dwight as well. And otherwise, this is just what I'm trying to do here on my channel, guys. I want to showcase for you all the different types of investors, all the different people, just real people that are taking real action, getting real results. So if you're one of those people, jump in the comment section down below and let me know what projects are you currently undertaking and why me and Jeff need to travel out and see you, because we want excuses to travel.